Breaking, and this one's got the internet in a chokehold. We just got our hands on some exclusive, never-before-seen dash cam footage that might completely change what we thought we knew about the mysterious disappearance of Yungeen Ace. And baby, it is not looking good. For days, fans, family, and the streets have been asking the same chilling question: where is Yungeen Ace? The last confirmed sighting was him leaving a studio session in Duval County just after 2 a.m. His phone off, his socials silent, and every location ping completely cold. But now there's a twist no one saw coming. A newly leaked dash cam clip, allegedly from a truck driver who was parked off a remote Florida backroad, shows Ace's vehicle making an unreported stop just 14 minutes before his last known location. And here's the kicker: that stop was never mentioned in the police report. Let me say that again. The SUV Ace was driving pulled off onto a dark, empty service road and sat idle for 6 minutes. No engine movement. No visible exit, and then the car pulled back onto the road and vanished off camera. What happened during those 6 minutes? Who was in the car with him? And why was that stop never disclosed? Y'all, something is not right. And what we uncovered next, the phone calls, the family drama, the possible betrayal, paints a picture that's deeper, darker, and way more personal than anyone expected. Buckle up, because this rabbit hole is getting wild. When the clip first dropped, most people didn't even realize what they were watching. Just a grainy 3-minute dash cam video posted by a faceless account named at Highway Ghost 876 on Twitter at 2:14 a.m. The caption was simple: Yungeen Ace's SUV made a stop y'all never heard about, 100% real. At first, folks brushed it off. Another clout-chasing page, maybe, but then the details started lining up. The SUV in the video, a black 2023 Escalade ESV with damage on the rear left taillight. The same detail local news reported about Ace's vehicle the night he was last seen leaving the studio. The timestamp on the dash cam, 2:28 a.m., exactly 14 minutes after Ace left the studio and 12 minutes before his phone stopped pinging. The location: a dark rural exit off County Road 209 just outside Green Cove Springs, an area completely missing from any public police timeline. And that's when the internet woke up. The video spread like wildfire. Reddit went full detective mode. Bloggers started pulling maps, cross-referencing timestamps, matching weather reports, and more. And what they found was terrifying, because that stretch of road is a dead zone. No streetlights, no businesses. No homes for nearly 6 miles, just woods, swamp, and silence. Why was Ace's car pulled over there? Why for exactly 6 minutes? And most importantly, who was he meeting? Now let's back up for a second, because this didn't happen out of nowhere. See, Yungeen Ace had just come off one of the most emotionally charged weeks of his life. On July 3rd, just 5 days before he disappeared, Ace's longtime friend and collaborator Lil Cracky was found unconscious in his apartment. At the time, the label put out a statement saying it was an accidental overdose. But Ace? He wasn't buying that. In a now-deleted IG Live, he said, "That man wasn't using. I knew Cracky since diapers. He was working on his music, building a family." That wasn't no accident. The day after Cracky's funeral, Ace posted a cryptic story: "When you start looking too close, people make you disappear." Nobody thought much of it at the time, just emotions right now. Fans are replaying that post like a prophecy. Here's where it gets weird. According to sources close to the family, Ace had been acting paranoid the week leading up to his disappearance. One insider, a cousin who asked to stay anonymous, told the Neighborhood Talk he wasn't sleeping. He kept saying something wasn't right, that somebody close to him was playing both sides. He stopped eating. Started keeping a gun on the dashboard. Wouldn't even go to the bathroom without locking the door behind him. Another friend, Lil Jaso, who was reportedly in the studio with Ace that night, posted this in a since-deleted tweet. Bro ain't even finish his verse. He kept checking his phone, pacing like somebody was watching him. At 2:13 a.m., surveillance footage showed Ace leaving the studio alone, no entourage, no driver, no security. Which is strange, because he almost never moved solo. Now let's fast forward to the unreported stop. According to a new statement from Florida State Patrol, who confirmed the dash cam's authenticity, the SUV was seen pulling over on the side of County Road 209 and turning off its headlights for 6 full minutes. They claim the vehicle never appeared to exit, but the footage is grainy and partially blocked by tree coverage. However, freeze frames enhanced by Twitter sleuths appear to show the passenger side door open and close. So someone either got in or someone got out, and here's where it gets darker. Because at 2:36 a.m., just 4 minutes after the vehicle pulled away from the mysterious stop, Ace's phone went dead, not offline. Not in airplane mode, dead, completely unreachable, not just by calls or texts, but by Find My iPhone, which his team reportedly attempted to ping within 20 minutes of the disconnection. According to a leaked screenshot from one of his managers circulating via at Duval Talks, the text read, "Can't ping his phone. Last location was 209 southbound. We're already heading there." But by the time they got there, nothing. No car, no Ace, no signs of a struggle, just an empty road and tall grass. Now here's where the plot twists. A fan posted a heavily redacted police report screenshot that appears to confirm that the SUV was later found in a garage registered to an address in Palm Valley, 48 minutes south of the last known ping. But get this. That address is allegedly tied to a former business partner of Ace, someone he had fallen out with months earlier over money, tour revenue, and missing merch payouts. Their name, Devin D-Lock Simmons, sound familiar? Because just last year, Ace posted this cryptic tweet, "Dudes smile in your face, but count your pockets behind your back. You ever see me go ghost? Blame the ones who said they loved me most." At the time, nobody put it together. Now, the dots are connecting in real time. According to one fan theory gaining traction on Reddit, the stop on County Road 209 wasn't random, it was a planned meetup. They believe Ace agreed to meet D-Lock off-grid to squash whatever beef had been brewing, but instead, it was a setup. And now, here's where things get absolutely wild, because D-Lock's own cousin posted this on Facebook the day after Ace went missing. It's crazy how folks disappear right after getting answers to questions they shouldn't be asking. Zipper mouth face, the post was deleted within the hour, but screenshots were taken and spread like wildfire. One of the top comments, "Did he just confess without confessing?" Fans are calling this the 6-minute setup. There are now entire TikTok threads, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts breaking down every second of that dash cam footage, zooming in, filtering shadows, analyzing movement. One popular video shows what might be a flash of a third-person silhouette between the driver and passenger side just before the door opens. And the scariest theory, that Ace wasn't alone. That someone, either a friend or an op, was riding passenger the whole time. Silent, waiting, watching. As the story spreads, fans, family, and the entire hip-hop community are demanding answers. Boosie tweeted, "If y'all know something, say something. That man ain't just vanish." Asian Doll posted a story, "I knew Ace since before the music. This ain't no accident. Somebody set him up." Period. Even DJ Academix, known for his deep dives, tweeted, "I'm working on a full timeline of Yungeen Ace's final 24 hours. Too many inconsistencies. Too many snakes." And now, police are reopening the timeline and issuing new subpoenas for phone records location data surveillance from gas stations within a 10-mile radius of CR-209. But if you thought this was the end, think again. By sunrise, the streets weren't just talking, they were investigating. What started as a blurry dash cam clip had now turned into a full-blown timeline audit of Yungeen Ace's final night. Fans weren't waiting on police. They were pulling maps, timestamps, screenshots, and old posts like this was a federal case. And the deeper they dug, the uglier it got. Because right after that 6-minute stop on County Road 209, something else happened that nobody could explain. At 2:34 a.m., a nearby Circle K gas station camera, just under 2 miles from the Unreported stop, captured a black Escalade pulling in fast, crooked, and way too aggressive for a casual pit stop. The driver didn't get out, the engine stayed on, and the headlights still off. The clip leaked late the next night through a Telegram group called Duval Files, and when fans enhanced the footage, they noticed something chilling. There was movement in the passenger seat, not shadows, not reflections, movement. And here's the kicker, the timestamp places that stopped 2 minutes after the County Road 209 pull-off. So now the question's doubled. If Ace was alone leaving the studio, who was in the passenger seat now? That's when the audio leak hit. A 42-second voice memo, allegedly recorded inside the SUV earlier that night, began circulating on Twitter Spaces. The source claimed it was accidentally saved to a shared iCloud folder linked to someone in Ace's circle. The voice sounded strained, angry, familiar. "You keep telling me it's handled, but it ain't handled. I'm not finna keep letting this slide. You said meet me, so I'm meeting you. But if this go left, that's on you." Fans went silent. Was that Ace? And who was he talking to? Another voice cuts in lower, calmer, almost dismissive. Relax, you overthinking, just pull over where I told you. That line alone set the internet on fire. Where I told you, meaning the stop wasn't random, it was directed. As the clip spread, someone else stepped forward, and this time, it wasn't a fan. It was Ace's ex-girlfriend, known online as Tabriz, who posted a tearful story saying she'd stayed quiet long enough. I warned him, over and over. I told him somebody close to him wasn't clean. He said I was tripping, said I was being emotional. Now look. She followed it up with screenshots of texts allegedly sent to Ace just hours before he disappeared. One read. If he tell you to meet somewhere quiet, that's how people get set up. Another, promise me you won't go alone tonight. The timestamp, 1:47 a.m., less than 30 minutes before Ace left the studio. Fans were stunned, emotions ran high. Comment sections flooded with anger, not at Ace, but at the people around him who let him walk into that night alone. Then came the family reaction. Ace's older sister went live on Instagram, visibly shaken, voice cracking as she spoke. Y'all think this a game? My brother didn't just disappear. Somebody know exactly what happened in them 6 minutes. And whoever it is better pray before the truth come out. She paused, wiped her face, and added something that changed the entire mood. We were told not to ask certain questions. Not advised, not suggested, told. That single word ignited a new wave of speculation. Who told the family to stop asking? And why? As pressure mounted, a supposed former associate, going by 904 Truth, posted a thread claiming the SUV was later moved after Ace vanished. According to them, the Escalade didn't drive itself to Palm Valley. That car was relocated, 2 people, one driving, one following. I won't say how I know, but cameras don't lie. They claimed there were private residential cameras that picked up the vehicle entering a gated area where Ace had no reason to be. And here's where it gets messier. That gated area allegedly belongs to someone who had recently been cut out of Ace's business dealings, someone who felt played, embarrassed, and financially squeezed. No names were officially confirmed. But the streets started naming names anyway. Meanwhile, fans dug up an old interview where Ace said something that now feels haunting. If I ever go missing, check the people I trusted with my money. That clip has been replayed millions of times in the last 24 hours. DJ Academix returned with an update saying he'd spoken to multiple sources who all confirmed one thing: that stop wasn't police, it wasn't mechanical, and it wasn't random. Ack added, somebody called him. Somebody convinced him, and somebody knew exactly where he'd be. Then came the second twist. A tow truck driver from Clay County anonymously contacted a blogger claiming he was called to move a black luxury SUV around 3:40 a.m., less than an hour after Ace's phone went dead. The pickup location, not County Road 209, not the gas station. A private driveway. The driver said the person who paid him in cash told him, just drop it where the GPS says. No questions when asked if he saw anyone else. Nah, just one dude, hoodie, calm, too calm. That detail sent chills through the community, because calm people don't rush and rushed people don't plan. As the theories stacked up, police finally broke their silence with a vague press update saying they were aware of circulating footage and actively reviewing additional leads. No names, no confirmations. No denial of the unreported stop. Fans immediately called it a cover-up. Hashtags like #6minute stop, #where is Ace, and #unreported timeline trended across Twitter and TikTok. One viral comment summed it up: this ain't just about Ace anymore. This about how many people vanish after trusting the wrong ones. And just when people thought the night couldn't get darker, a final message appeared on Ace's Finsta, posted and deleted within seconds. Black screen, white text, if anything happens to me, it wasn't random. That was it. No caption, no explanation, but screenshots live forever. By the time morning broke across Jacksonville, a second vehicle entered the timeline, and this twist changed everything. An anonymous store clerk working the overnight shift at a 24-hour bait shop off Old Jennings Road submitted surveillance footage to a local blogger. The timestamp, 2:41 a.m. Just 7 minutes after Ace's phone went dark. In the grainy, low-light footage, 2 vehicles are seen turning off County Road 209. One is clearly the black Escalade Ace was last seen driving. The second, a silver Dodge Durango with dealer plates and a busted left headlight. The Durango stays about 2 car lengths behind the Escalade the whole time, matching every turn. The Escalade rolls through the intersection. So does the Durango. No signal, no pause, no hesitation. The implication was clear: Ace was being followed. And the questions exploded again. Was the Durango trailing him all night? Was the stop at County Road 209 a setup or a warning? Even more disturbing was someone in Ace's inner circle, the one who told him where to pull over, because now fans started dissecting the voicemail leaked in all over again. "Pull over where I told you," those words echoed like gunshots across Reddit threads. That voice, still unconfirmed. But it wasn't just fans asking questions now. Ace's own camp started going quiet. Too quiet. Meet Tino Flea, longtime friend, hype man, and part of Ace's day-to-day crew. Tino had been on Instagram nonstop before Ace vanished, reposting concert flyers, doing lives, even joking around in stories with Ace in the background. But since the night of the disappearance, radio silence. No posts, no tweets, no lives, DMs left on read. And then fans noticed something off. An old IG story from a week prior where Ace joked, "This man Tino always telling me to trust him when I'm paranoid," face with tears of joy, was suddenly deleted. All of them were, every tag, every story, every trace, gone. That's when an alleged DM conversation surfaced between Tino and a fan who pressed him hard. The messages read, "Fan, where you at? You were with Ace all the time." "Say something." Tino, "Not my place. Y'all don't know everything." Fan, "What don't we know? You was his brother." Tino, "Exactly, which is why I ain't speaking yet." The final message, "Some truths get people buried." Fans were shook. Screenshots went viral. Threads were built. YouTubers started running full-blown exposé specials on Tino, questioning his loyalty and his silence. One TikTok breakdown got 2.7 million views in 8 hours, titled, "The Friend Who Went Mute, Is Tino Hiding Something About Yungeen Ace?" Then, the alleged private message leaked. Posted by an IG page called at FinstaLeaks Florida, the message was allegedly sent to Ace from a number labeled DF, no name, just initials, at 1:44 a.m., 16 minutes before the County Road 209 stop. The message read, "Pull up solo. This ain't no trap. You just need to hear the truth." And below that, "You keep asking the wrong people. I got the answer. I'll be waiting." Fans and bloggers connected this message to Devin "D-Lock" Simmons. The ex-business partner Ace had allegedly fallen out with over stolen merch profits and canceled tour payments. If DF equals D-Lock Florida, this might be the proof that Ace agreed to meet up, thinking it was for clarity, not danger. But here's where the emotion hits hard. Ace's mother, who hadn't spoken publicly since the news broke, finally broke her silence on Facebook Live. Face pale, eyes red, hands shaking, she whispered, "He didn't deserve this. He trusted too much. He forgave too quick." She didn't name names, but she didn't have to. Tears rolled down her cheeks as she added, "My baby told me 2 days before he disappeared, 'Mama, if something happened to me, remember I ain't do nothing wrong.'" That one line hit like a gut punch to every fan, every friend, every follower. Because now, this wasn't just about a missing rapper. It was about a son who felt something was coming. In a shocking development, Kalen, Ace's youngest brother, posted a clip on TikTok showing security cam footage from outside his house at 3:58 a.m. on the night Ace disappeared. In the clip, a silver Durango is parked across the street, engine off, headlights off. It sits there for 9 minutes, then it slowly rolls off into the dark. Kalen's caption, "I didn't even realize this until I checked the system today. That's not normal." Commenters were quick to point out that's nearly 2 hours after the last sighting of Ace. So was someone checking on Ace's family, watching, threatening? The implications were terrifying, and then the accidental livestream happened. A fan on TikTok, username at AceWokeUp, was watching old lives from Ace's backup page when suddenly, the screen turned black and a new live started. It lasted only 18 seconds, just long enough for viewers to hear 2 male voices arguing in a room. One voice yells, "You shoulda never brought him there." The other, "Man, shut the F up, that ain't what happened." Then click, live ended. Fans were stunned. Had someone accidentally gone live from a burner? Was it a hacker, a slip, or was it a mistake made by someone panicking? Twitter went crazy with conspiracy theories. Some claimed it was Tino and D-Lock fighting. Others believed it was members of the team who knew the pressure was on and slipped up. But the most common opinion, that live wasn't meant to happen, but it confirms people know what went down. And finally, the cash withdrawal. According to a source close to Ace's management, Ace stopped at an ATM near the studio at 1:58 a.m. just before hitting the road. Guess how much he withdrew? $11,000. Cash. The withdrawal is now confirmed via leaked bank receipts. But what makes it eerie, the money was never found in the Escalade. No cash in the center console, no stacks in the trunk, no signs of a robbery either, car untouched. So where did the $11,000 go? Was it a payment, a payoff, or something he never had the chance to deliver? As of now, fans continue to dig. Bloggers continue to pressure local police. But the silence from key people, including Tino, D-Lock, and the Durango driver, is starting to feel like an answer all its own. And with every new leak, the picture gets clearer. Ace was looking for the truth. But someone else was trying to keep it buried. By this point, the internet wasn't just looking for clues, it was demanding answers. And right when everyone thought they had connected all the dots, a new piece of footage dropped, and it made the timeline explode all over again. Because for the first time, we saw the driver of the Durango. The footage came from a Wawa gas station in Palm Valley, where a silver Dodge Durango was spotted pulling up to pump number 6 at exactly 3:17 a.m., 41 minutes after Yungeen Ace's phone went dark. In the video, a man in a hoodie and face mask steps out, keeps his head down, and never looks directly at the camera. He doesn't pump gas, he doesn't go inside, he just stands beside the vehicle for about 35 seconds and then drives off. Here's where it gets real interesting. A fan account at A Surveillance Team used facial recognition software to match the man's walking pattern and height to someone already suspected, D-Lock's older cousin, Terrell Simmons. You may remember Terrell, Ace's former security detail who got fired after a money dispute last year and was known for always riding quiet in the background. Terrell hasn't posted on IG since April 9th. His page is now set to private, and multiple people report being blocked after tagging him in stories asking about Ace. Now ask yourself this: if you had nothing to hide, why hide at all? And just when the buzz peaked, a leaked email from a label executive hit the blogs like a ton of bricks. Sent from a corporate address tied to Big Stepper Records, the email was dated 1 week before Ace vanished. Subject line: concern, Ace asking too many questions. Body: we've tried calming him down but he's paranoid. Claims someone skimmed his show payouts. Keeps pressing for accounting for Merch Plus splits from Cracky's catalog. I don't know who he's been talking to, but if he keeps digging, this could become a problem. Problem for who exactly? And notice that line, Cracky's catalog, that's Ace's best friend who was found dead just days before he went missing. Some fans now believe the deaths are connected. Was Cracky silenced before he could speak? And was Ace next? As theories flooded TikTok and YouTube, Ace's mother came forward again, but this time, it wasn't alive. It was a voicemail she posted to her Facebook page. A message Ace left her just 12 hours before he disappeared. In it, Ace sounds tired, worn, his voice is soft, not the usual confident tone fans know from interviews and freestyles. Mama, if I don't call you tonight, don't worry, I just need to clear my head. I gotta meet up with someone about the Cracky situation, don't tell nobody, just pray for me. Then silence, end of message. The caption she posted with the audio: I should have stopped him, I should have said no. Thousands of comments poured in, fellow mothers, grieving fans, other artists. Everyone said the same thing: he knew something, he was getting close. And someone made sure he never said it out loud. But nothing, and I mean nothing, prepared the internet for what came next. At exactly 3:07 a.m., a burner Instagram account named at Road Truths 904 uploaded a 1-minute, low-lit video. No caption, no tags, just a dimly lit car interior, the dashboard glowing, music faint in the background, and Yungeen Ace speaking directly into the camera. He starts with a sigh, his face looks tired, his hoodie's up, one AirPod in. I don't even know if I should be recording this, but if anything happened, at least I said it. He glances out the passenger window, something about the way he looks, it's tense, like he's waiting, watching. I trusted too many people who wore the same colors as me, same team, same stage, same dinners, but the whole time they was counting me out. He takes a breath, then leans in closer. If I go missing, it wasn't 'cause of the ops. It was 'cause I got too close to the truth. The screen shakes like someone outside the car moved. Ace looks off camera, says hold on, and the video cuts off. That was it. Within minutes, the clip was ripped, reposted, subtitled, and duplicated across every major platform. And that's when things spiraled fast. Big Stepper Records disabled comments on all their posts. Tino's Instagram account vanished, completely wiped. D-Lock's name started trending on Twitter in over 40 states. Fans launched a petition to open a federal investigation, citing the dash cam, surveillance footage, and now Ace's own words as probable cause. Even CC, Ace's longtime manager, posted this. "I tried, I begged him not to go, but Ace always chased truth, even when it chased him back." The hip-hop world responded swiftly. Meek Mill tweeted, "This young king was asking questions, that's when they move on you, don't be fooled." Boosie went live, yelling, "Man, y'all better wake up, this industry don't love you. When you ask for your money, when you ask why your bro dead, they make you disappear." Even Lil Durk posted a prayer emoji with the caption, "Find Ace, that's all I'ma say." And then silence. No updates from police, no official statements from Big Stepper, no sightings, no arrests, just growing fear. And a final comment from one of Ace's cousins that froze everyone. "I got the location, we just waiting for the right time." So now the question isn't just where is Yungeen Ace, it's how long have people known, and how far are they willing to go to keep it quiet. Because from dash cams to burner messages to leaked emails to voicemails and last words, every clue points to one terrifying truth: Ace didn't just vanish. He was disappeared by someone he trusted. By a system he thought protected him, by people who smiled in his face and counted behind his back. And there you have it, dash cams, deleted texts, burner pages, label silence. And a final message from Yungeen Ace himself that still echoes through every phone screen. "If I go missing, it wasn't 'cause of the ops. This wasn't a robbery, this wasn't a random act of violence. This was a calculated disappearance wrapped in industry politics, betrayal, and silence." The people who were supposed to ride for Ace, many of them have gone ghost. The label shutting down comments and key voices, either hiding or running scared. But Ace left breadcrumbs, a trail he knew, and now we know too. So the question is, what are we going to do with it? Speaking Head, was Ace silenced because he started demanding what was owed to him? Speaking Head, do you believe D-Lock and the label are involved? Speaking Head, why haven't police confirmed or denied the dash cam footage? Most importantly, Speaking Head, who was riding in that Durango? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Let's talk, let's speculate, let's connect the pieces together, because if they think we're going to forget this, they've got another thing coming. Backhand index pointing down, smash that like button if you believe Ace deserves justice. Backhand index pointing down, hit subscribe if you're here for real breakdowns that the mainstream won't show you. Backhand index pointing down, and share this video, someone out there knows something.